Now don't do the 11th one first. Just go on to do the 16th one. Okay. Now 16th one. Now this is the scenario of facing each other. Facing each other. Now here let me read the question once and then I'll give you the answer. Start it off. 10 persons are sitting in two parallel rows containing 5 people each in such a way that there is equidistant between adjacent persons. In row 1, there are A, B, C, D, E are seated, but not necessarily in the same order. They need not sit in A, B, C, D. They might sit anyways. But in row 1, there are 5 people A, B, C, D, E. And all of them are facing north. Okay, row 1 is facing north. In row 2, L, M, N, O, P are seated, but not necessarily in the same order, but all of them are facing south. Therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member of other row. Means they are facing opposite to each other. Okay. Now, if they are facing opposite to each other, which row should be up and which row should be down? Row 1, row 2. So which row should be up and which row should be down? Row 2 should be up. Row 2 is facing south, it should be up, and row 1 is facing north, it should be down. This is going to be downwards, this is going to be. Only then they can be facing opposite to each other. Okay, clear? If this is clear, start analyzing the question and let me know the answer. B sits to the second to the right of D. The person facing B, it sits to the immediate left of it. And remember, for south which is left and right, for north which is left and right. Many people make mistakes here. Okay, read it out, start solving it. B sits second to the right of D. Second to the right of D. What is the direction of row 1? North. Second to the right of D means how it can be? D dash P. Right? Right or wrong? Right of D. This is this? Yes? Okay. So now I can either place D here and B here, or I can place D here and B here. Options are two options. Okay. Let us keep it out for now. The person facing B sits to the immediate left of N. Sits to the immediate left of N. If I am keeping D here and B here, the person facing B sits to the immediate left of N. So which is left of N? Right. So N is going to sit where? Here. N is going to sit here. The person sitting opposite to B or like facing B sits to the immediate left of N. This is N. Immediate left is going to be this person. Fine. L sits second to the right of N. So which is right of N? This side. Second to the right of N. So 1, 2. L is going to sit here. Yes? Yes or no? Obviously this is south direction. For south, right and left changes. This is going to be right. Next, only 2 persons sit between L and P. Between L and P, there are only 2 persons. So obviously P cannot be this side. There are no 2 persons possible. So between L and P, there are 2 persons sitting. So this is first person, second person. So obviously P should be here. Obviously P should be here. Yes? Okay. E is not an immediate neighbor of D. Means E cannot sit here. E cannot sit here. The only place E can sit is here. Yes, E is not an immediate neighbor of D. So E cannot sit here. E cannot sit here. Next, O does not face E. O does not face E. So if O cannot be here, only possible option for O is here. C neither faces N. C neither faces N nor sits at the extreme end of the line. So I cannot place C here because C can neither faces N nor sits at the extreme end. So this option is also eliminated. The other option is eliminated. So the only option where I can place C is here. It cannot face N. So which is remaining here? A is remaining. And this here, M is remaining. M is remaining. So this becomes your arrangement. This becomes your arrangement. The only dual case it comes is in case of B sits second to the right of D, where it can be option number 1 or this can be option. Fine. Okay, 16th one. Which of the following statements are true regarding O? O sits exactly in middle of the row. Okay. Who among the following is facing A? And who among the following is facing M? 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way based on the given arrangement and hence form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to the group? Yes. One. PO. Why? NO is adjacent. CE is adjacent. AB is adjacent. PO is not adjacent. ML is also adjacent. So PO is the option. Okay. Next one. What is the position of C with respect to B? What is the position of C with respect to B? Yes. Third to the left. Third to the left. Fine. Clear? Okay. Now 21 to 25. The question is going to be both the direction. Okay. 8 friends. Geeta, Hiran, Iqbal, Jack, Kiran and Lalita. Lalita, Meera and Neeta are seated in a straight line with equidistant between each other. Not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing north while some of them are facing south. Unidirection, not unidirection. It is like multi-direction in a single row. Now here are the given statements regarding that. Go through it and start creating the diagram. Okay. There can be two possible solutions here. One, when you keep one person to the extreme left and one person to the extreme right. As a convention, I always start from the right to left. If in case you people are comfortable, start from left to right also. It is up to you people. That's it. Two different arrangements, same answer only will come. Answer, who got the answer? Arrangement. Who is the first person? Who is the first person? Neeta. Okay. Then last person. Okay. After Neeta, Jacka. Okay. How many people are there? 8 people. Let us start from the first one. The person sitting at the extreme end of the line is an immediate neighbor of Kiran. Okay. The first statement itself tells the extreme end of the line. So now the line can be either this extreme or that extreme. I'm not sure. My convention, I take it from, okay, I take it from this. The person sitting at the extreme end of the line, okay, this person is a neighbor of Kiran. So I will place Kiran here. I'll place Kiran here. Okay. Next, only 3 people sit between Kiran and Meera. Okay. So now the given question is only 3 people sit between Kiran and Meera. Now, obviously, this side I cannot have 3 people. So this side the 3 people are going to sit. 1, 2, 3. Meera is okay. Meera sits second to the left of Jack. Okay. Who does not sit at the extreme end of the line? Meera sits second to the left of Jack, and does not sit on the extreme end of the line. Who does not sit? So Jack does not sit in the extreme end. So Jack cannot be here. Jack cannot be. So obviously Jack's position has to be here. So what's the direction of Jack if Meera sits second to the left of Jack? Which is left for Jack? When will left of Jack become Meera? So he is facing south. Okay. Jack is facing south. Only then Meera can be second left of Jack. Clear? Now, Neeta sits to the immediate left of Geeta. Neeta is not an immediate neighbor of Meera. Okay. Neeta sits to the immediate left of Geeta. Neeta is not an immediate neighbor of Meera. Fine. There are 2 people, Neeta and Geeta, but not an immediate neighbor of Meera. So if Neeta is not the immediate neighbor of Meera, Geeta can be immediate neighbor of Meera and Neeta can be here. Okay. Neeta sits to the immediate left of Geeta. So when can Neeta's direction become left of Geeta? North. Neeta sits to the immediate left of Geeta. Geeta's left is Neeta. Geeta is facing south. Only then she can face this side. Okay. Neeta is not an immediate neighbor of Meera. The immediate neighbors of Geeta. Okay. Immediate neighbors of Geeta face opposite directions. If one neighbor faces north, the other neighbor faces south and vice versa. Okay. So now we need to understand what is the direction of Neeta or Meera in order to identify this. Now, how do I tell that immediate neighbors of Geeta face opposite direction? If one neighbor faces north, the other faces south. Okay. So now let us assume that Neeta is going to face north and Meera is going to face south. Opposite direction. Let us assume that. Okay. And keep it here. Kiran sits 2 places away from Lalita, who is not immediate neighbor of Kiran. Kiran sits 2 places away from Lalita, who is not an immediate neighbor of Kiran. So Kiran cannot sit here. Kiran cannot sit here. Or sorry, Kiran sits 2 places away from Lalita, who is there. Okay, Lalita is not the immediate neighbor of Kiran. So if Lalita cannot sit here, Lalita has to sit here. So 2 places away from Lalita. So obviously Kiran's position has to be here, who is not a neighbor of Kiran. Oh, fine, it is done. Okay. Immediate neighbor of Lalita face the same direction. Immediate neighbor of Lalita face the same direction. So Jack and Meera are facing downwards. So it means Lalita is also facing the same direction only. Immediate neighbor of Lalita is facing the same direction. Means obviously Lalita is also facing south. Right. Next, both Kiran and Hiran face a direction opposite to that of Jack. So Jack's direction is this. So both Hiran and Kiran face the opposite that of Jack. So Jack direction is south, means these 2 people are facing north. Then the last person left out is Iqbal. Iqbal is left. So this becomes your arrangement or this. This becomes your arrangement. Fine. Now here I took the assumption as this one, right? Here I took the assumption as both are facing opposite directions. In case if I had taken an assumption this way, then what would have happened? The immediate neighbor of Lalita face the same direction. Here this neighbor is facing north. Obviously this neighbor should also be facing north, right? So this becomes evident and conclusive conclusive that obviously Meera is also facing south. Meera is facing south and Neeta is facing. Okay. So this is your arrangement what you got. Now from this arrangement, you need to start answering the question. Is the arrangement clear or any doubts? How you got this? Each statement is very important, and next to immediate neighbor, left off, right off, all these things keep practicing so you will get familiarized with the sentence. So now start solving the question. As per the given arrangement, which of the following statement is definitely true with respect to Iqbal? Iqbal sits at the extreme end of the line. Yes or no? Kiran is an immediate neighbor of Iqbal. Yes. Iqbal faces same direction that of Jack. Cannot tell because it is not mentioned. So option number 4, 1 and 2 only. Fine. Which of the following two people are immediate neighbors of Jack? Immediate neighbors of Jack are Kiran and Lalita. Right. What is the position of Kiran with respect to Lalita? Left up. Third to the right. Third to the right. Because Lalita's direction is south. So with respect to Lalita, Kiran becomes right. 4 of the given 5 pairs are alike in certain way based on the given arrangement and hence form a group. Which of the following does not belong to that group? Jack, Meera, Kiran, Neeta. We need to see. Jack, Meera, Kiran, Neeta. Kiran and Neeta. Okay. Kiran, Ita, Meera. Ita, Neeta. Kiran, Neeta. Kiran, Ita, Meera. Geeta, Neeta, because both are facing opposite directions. Others are facing the same direction. Fine. If Iqbal faces south, then what is the position of Lalita with respect to Iqbal? Iqbal faces south. What is the direction of Lalita with respect to Iqbal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth through the. Okay. So this becomes 3 different types. One more different type is there.